Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards on the ground. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
18 Cardinal, 70 Lions.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Line, 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Taylor. Shoves him aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Richardson going to move him around. To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, you saw 5 receivers out there. 3rd down from that distance. You had to think quick pass. They were able to get it done.
No doubt about it. Everything went quickly on that play. The processing, getting the ball out, getting it to the proper target, and picking up the 1st down. Hard to defend. Maybe your only hope is get your hands in the passing lane on the pass rush and try and bat it away.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from 19 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Williams being motioned left.
18, 5 in.
Hooker now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On first and 10, Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Hooker. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Touchdown! David Montgomery from 3 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Richardson looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go. Franco leading. 18 Rattlers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Downs going in motion right.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the local way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hooker now off play action. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on his...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to...
Gets through and now an opening. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Hooker on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 47 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and 4.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Richardson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Maybe out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Cardinal. Go street. Go.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Casey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60, Mustang 19. Ready?
Now Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Street.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Cup 19.
The final shot before break. Hooker, he's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker finding space at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Hooker to the air yet again. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. He's got room at the 30.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hooker's going to throw it. That is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Hustle.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd and a couple.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hooker wants to change the look. Now they'll audible to something else. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got it. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Set, tempo, set.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Dragon 60. Hurry, hurry.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Hit. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, Trent.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Richardson to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Richardson off the play fake. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Rattler, 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
19 Lions. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
Now Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hey, smash Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Hooker now off play action. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a bootleg with Hooker. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker on first down. They'll roll him out right. And in for the Lions, touchdown. James Mitchell from 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yes, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts,
they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14.
And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.